So you just covered up a smudge. Somebody smudged it.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking...
What do you call that when
know,
somebody goes right over your shit?
They capped it.
They capped it. You've been capped, dude.
Those fuckers.
What's your name?
Huh? What's my name? My name's Nick.
Your handle.
Oh, Nicky Nailed It. That's my name.
Right on.
Yeah.
It's nice to finally capture you.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's cool. I you know.
Of all the art that's popped up here, yours is the one I kept.
And I mean, I told you, man, I'm grateful for it. I mean, it's such a cool opportunity just to paint this
to
wall.
actually have a, space. But like I said, people will hit it too.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. If they hit it, they hit it.
I don't know. I'd like to think that, if I had it actually all the way done, nobody would have fucked with it, but...
Right.
I don't know.
No, it was a bare wall.
Yeah, technically, just some pattern on it. Nobody claimed it yet, kind of.
What did you do your stuff? What's this stuff?
What do you mean? The pattern?
Yeah.
It's like some doilies that I took from a house that we tore down.
Yeah. Right.
But I think they're from like the 60s or something, because they were really old and kind of like disintegrating a little bit. But,
yeah.
I had packages of them, and then I ended up turning it into a stencil. So I was using them to stencil with, and then I said, you know what, I'm running out of them.
Yeah.
So I had them made into a stencil. It's kind of crazy though. I have just enough paint left over.
Capped.
I was laughing as I was covering it up early on.
Is that the same color that's your base right here?
Yeah.
I get it. So then you just do your stencils, and then you bring your stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to start all over, I'm going to try and finish this section. Sure. Well, I have the dots that I do.
It's already dried, dude, yeah.
Yeah, I have the dots that I do, so I'm going to do that next. No, it's really all for me. That's why I did it down so low and all this shit. I wanted to stand back and look at it and go, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think that's enough of a base, but this thing's been sitting up here, and it melted from the sun. Like it's like completely melted.
So what's your thing? Why are you doing it? Just to put your face on everywhere?
It's just fun,
It's just fun?
It just started off as fun. And then, I just saw that like a friend of mine was building a brand, by putting up stickers. And he was seeing some traction from it or whatever. And so I said, oh, fuck it, I could put up stickers,
Heck yeah.
And then, I don't know, that's just kind of how I started doing it.
What made you pick your image?
Well, I was building like a brand based around these belts that I don't even have one on, but these belts that I kind of was designing. And so, that's kind of how it started. And I was trying to make a brand based around me because, it was my idea or whatever. And so I said, whatever, I'll make it a cartoon picture of me. And so I found a guy, and I worked with him to create the image. But so that's pretty much what it was. It was like I just started doing that, and then a friend of mine, I saw him getting hits on his website from just putting stickers out, and so I said, you know what, I'm going to start doing it. Wanted to do it bigger and bigger and bigger, and I just kept.
What's your handle?
Nicky Nailed It. But
on everything?
Yeah. Nickynailedit at gmail.com, nickynailedit.com, all of it. Yeah.
Instagram. What's your big?
Instagram is pretty much where you're going to see most of the stuff.
Right. Sure.
Which is.
Yeah, is that how to get a hold of you too?
Yeah, just straight at Nicky Nailed It, but it's just been fun, man. I don't know. I get to meet people like you and all that shit. I mean, it's a fucking trip, honestly.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, just be talking with people and actually have them listen to me, which, because you just feel like a guy, that just makes stuff most of the time.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden you like interact with the public or whatever with someone. And you go, oh shit, this is pretty cool, what I do, It feels like kind of my own little like thing that I'm working on all the time, but I don't see it all the time, how people's appreciation.
Yeah,
so it comes in little spurts. And so it's just kind of like when you feel it and hear it, it's just kind of like, whoa, maybe I should keep doing all this shit,
Yeah.
But no, I do, I really enjoy it. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just cool to meet other people that are like-minded and all that shit. And,
Well, it comes down to being art. It's art. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just...
Kind of look in your bag.
Yeah, yeah.
The doilies. It's smart, you know, make your shit.
It's just written.
And that's, you know.
I mean, that's kind of how I was doing it, because it's just easier to get stuff made, you know?
Yeah.
And not be cutting stencils all the time that are getting clogged up. And
yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've already scraped these ones, even just by doing
sure.
just this wall. So I don't know, it's just kind of cool. It's just,
yep.
It's a pain in the ass. I was just spending time scraping these, but
right.
I don't know, getting faster at it. Just keep them in the freezer, honestly.
Should I look away to like not capture any of your secrets?
Oh,
I just look away.
I don't have any secrets.
What? Everybody has secrets. Your color palette, even the doilies, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everything's been done. How can you know?
It's just repeating.
Claim anything.
It's just repeating shit. That's all it is. And reference. We all have
right.
visual reference.
And taking off reference of how you want it.
I fucking hate this kind of thing.
Thin?
It's just, Krylon sucks. It's just, you know, that whole paint shortage kind of thing. Like, they're just starting to get colors back in the stores.
Yep.
Because I don't like to buy fancy paint. It just doesn't make sense to me, you know, to buy Montanas and stuff all the time. It's like, around here, like, you're not going to get Montanas for that cheap, it seems.
No.
You kind of have to know where to get them.
You go to school at all for art?
No.
Do you go to school at all?
I went to high school, but no,
You just started building.
Started working in the trades, yeah, right out of high school.
Right.
Not because I really wanted to do it. It was more because my dad was like, "Yeah, you're not going to smoke weed and skate every day." You know?
Thanks, Dad.
But no,
learn to trade for your life. You're not gonna smoke weed and skate all day, you little punk.
That's what it was.
You know, fathers are good at doing shit like that.
But I don't know, when the smoke cleared, I kind of realized that I had a purpose in it. And when I was younger, I liked to build stuff.
Yeah.
That's like what it was. I don't know. I just ended up, kind of gravitating towards it. And I always liked nail guns and all that shit, and you know, just fucking around with tools.
Nail guns, putting shit together.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
No, when I was a little kid, he would like cut all the parts and stuff to make ramps and shit.
Yeah.
You know, I would be out there putting them together and
I mean,
all that stuff.
She was helping you build your shit that you were into before you even told you you were building shit. You know.
Yeah, and just kind of, just showing me the way, I guess, you know, by showing me the carpentry and cutting wood was cool, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, to be able to make things and build.
Yeah, just to be able to picture something in your head and be able to build it, it's like, honestly, it's honestly one of the coolest things.
It is.
Started layering shit together, and this was like from a laundry basket, you know?
That's hilarious, dude.
You know, so.
If you wouldn't have said that, I would have thought, oh, wow, you cut that out or had it made.
It was just at home, and I just looked at it and I go, whoa, that'd be kind of cool. Fuck it, you know?
It just adds texture, man.
Yeah.
So you started it as a brand. Now what is it?
I mean, that's what.
Now it's just to get out of the house.
I mean, partly, you know.
Do cool shit.
Yeah, and just kind of like come up with ideas and just keep trying to make it
and execute them.
Yeah, and then just really just make people feel like a kid with the things that I create. That's the goal, you know. Like that's why I make swings and stuff, because it makes you feel like a kid, you know, when you're on it. You can't deny it. It's like if you, I don't know, everybody can relate to it too. So it's kind of like, that's why I started doing that. But in a sense, it's like, I don't know. I just kind of do what makes me feel good most of the time, and then I kind of try and just include everybody else.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, that's nice.
You know, in a sense, like going,
you know.
I mean, that's the main goal. You got to feel good first for yourself, but at the same time, I see what works for me, and I see what maybe people are missing in their lives, you know, as far as like that energy, as far as, yeah, when we were kids, we didn't give a fuck. We were just kind of, you know, just having fun until somebody told us to stop. And so that's kind of the way I feel I like to live life, in a sense, you know, just like whatever, just keep doing whatever you want, you know, and making what you want of things. But it doesn't always work. You got to remind yourself to keep living that life, you know. But I guess that's what I use the logo for, in a sense. It kind of keeps me to like coming up with projects and little stupid things, reasons to leave town, and yeah, I don't know.
How do you include other people? You're saying?
I just, you know, my immediate friends and stuff, I get them to help me and shit.
Yeah, bringing them into
Yeah, and so I have collaborations.
Entourage.
Yeah, I have collaborations that I've done with, you know, like with other friends of mine, and so, you know, a friend of mine that lives in San Diego, he and I kind of just do like a lot of stuff together. And we have like some table that we built that's a combination of concrete and wood. And, you know, that's both our trades that we do. So that's kind of why I started, you know, I started thinking of things for us to do to work together. And so that's why we came up with the table concept. And we wanted to show like what we actually do as far as work. Because, you know, painting and stuff, it's cool, you know, but it's not like necessarily what we do like as tradesmen all the time. And so I kind of want to like showcase that more. Yeah. Because, I don't know, it made me realize my father, he's kind of like a real street artist, you know, having built homes and designed so many. It's like they're all there, they're all sitting there. This stuff is way more temporary, you know, and so it just, I mean, as you can see.
Look at,
Yeah. So it's like, so it made me go, yeah, I want to build my own home. I want to do, you know, all that kind of stuff, build homes for other people. People live in that, you know, these places for the rest of their lives, some of them. And so it's really cool that you get to leave that mark and kind of change people's lives for the better in that sense. Yeah. So that's kind of where it makes sense, you know, like with street art as well, you know, putting stuff out in the public. It's just kind of like you change somebody's day. I've had people tell me that it does, you know, just by seeing it. So I don't know, sometimes, you know, I feel, because it just feels kind of like I'm full of shit or something, you know, but at the same time, when you hear how it affects other people, you go, oh, whoa, maybe, you know, maybe there is something to this.
Yeah.
But
I totally agree.
And all the people that I get to meet too, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It just makes me, yeah, happy. I mean, there's this guy, Steve, I had a little art show that I was in over the weekend, and this guy came with his family just to meet me, you know, and I just kind of, yeah, got to talk to him, and his son had passed away like from a pulmonary kind of condition, and he had been dealing with it his whole life, and so, but he had a very similar look to my logo, and so they just really identified by it and with it, you know, because of him and all that stuff, and so the association.
That's powerful.
These people like go out of their way to meet me. It like makes me go, oh, cool, you know.
It's pretty intense.
Because I want to get more into doing memorial kind of stuff for people, because I've done it for myself, you know, for friends that have been in my life with benches and things that I've built, and so I kind of want to do it more for others. And so he said, yeah, maybe you could do something there for the camp. And so I said, fuck, of course I would. So that's the kind of stuff I really would like to be doing, honestly, just like kind of doing tributes to people and helping people honor their, you know, their loved ones, you know, and it's just kind of cool. I mean, maybe I told you about it when my friend got to do he made a bench kind of sculpture down in San Diego, but he got asked to do it by these people whose son passed away in a car crash. So it was just something that was really cool. I got to participate in like installing the thing, and just to feel that was like really cool. But it was all because of that table we built together and then put in San Diego in Carlsbad.
Oh, by the way, I'm filming you. You're caught. The police are on their way.
That's what I thought when you first contacted me.
I know.
I was like, he's like, yeah, you said, yeah, you painted my wall. I go, oh shit, like, this guy probably, he sounds pissed.
No, your art was the only art that I kept on this wall.
Yeah,
and people kept taking and
my friend's stuff right here.
Yeah,
too,
the
was right
mermaid.
there. Yeah.
Your face.
I was laughing as I painted over that too. You know?
Yeah. Oh.
It's a good sound.
That's kind of like a call for police, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they say it's an amateur move to shake your cans after you go out of the house.
Oh, right.
You got to shake your cans before. On a roof and all your shit's not mixed. It's a little stupid.
Dude. The gloves of an artist.
I never usually wear them, honestly.
Well, you wore them a lot.
No, but like as far just for this, but.
Yeah.
You always kind of walk around with a little bit of paint, you know. You feel like you're fucking.
Dude,
feel like you're cool or some shit.
It stays in my fingers. It's like right there in my nails.
This is from the.
Yeah.
That's the side of the. No, I'm actually. I was gonna start going around looking for other laundry baskets after this.
You started a trend.
Everywhere. I mean, everywhere's got a shortage of anything you need right now. For, it seems. Yeah, it's just always something right now. You gotta be able to pivot. Yeah, it's weird. It's all random, and then it just starts to fill in. And honestly, it kind of shows people that anybody can do it. It's all about just all about what you want to do.
It's your fortitude of what you're gonna do it.
Yeah, you just fucking go out.
Anybody can do it. It's like we were saying.
It's not really that complicated. It's just more about the act of doing.
Yeah, if you want to make something, just do it. There's some things you need training, tools and stuff, but
you know, it's more desire than anything, you know.
Yeah.
If you want to learn all that shit, you can. It'll probably just fit, yeah. Well, I did it because I wanted to see it complete, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I did it all for me, you know? It's all... That's really why I did it like that. Centered. It needs to be centered for it to really kind of look right, I think.
Huh. Okay.
And you can still see it well, even with this fucking thing in the way. If I had enough paint, I was going to buff over them, but I didn't.
You're going to cap them?
I wouldn't paint over the MTA, though. I wouldn't do that. Those guys are serious. But I don't know. I wouldn't fuck with them ever. But these guys, I mean, they should have known, like, to look at this and go, whatever. They shouldn't have painted over it. You know, kind of, if you kind of have etiquette within doing all this shit, which a lot of these animals don't, but.
You're hilarious.
It's Mylar, yeah, that's what it is.
So what would you say your art is?
For me, it's kind of an adventure. You know, it's always me just doing shit. And it never ends. That's what it is for me.
Right.
For everybody else, I don't really know what it is. It's kind of, because people tell me it means different things to them. When they interpret it in their own way, and then they tell me what it is, and then I go, wait, no, actually it's this. Like, they'll kind of tell you what they think of it. You know, just telling people and, you know, being very, you know, open and communicating with them rather than, you know, just kind of being hidden. It really, yeah, it's just a journey. It kind of is just, it's a lot of fun, more so.
So you would say the adventures that you get into, creating your art is your art, is where is your driver.
That's what it really is.
Yeah.
Just to be crazy over creating stuff. And
crazy creating.
Yeah, just kind of
do it.
Kind of live a lifelong journey of just kind of going, yeah, fuck it. I have to keep making shit. I don't know. It makes me feel whole.
Do you clean this after you're done with it? Have you?
I'll use it probably 100 times, or maybe close to that, and then it'll all just crack off. Like it'll just get so thick, and then I'll leave it alone for a while, and then I'll just take it, and then I'll just start cracking it, and it'll all come off.
So you've done this big a bunch of times.
Not this one, but I have a 4 foot. I have a 4 foot one that I've used like at least 1,000 times.
So you have at least 1,000 felony counts against you?
Maybe.
Well, you know what? It's crazy that this is such a big target for the authorities.
I mean,
I get it. The destruction of unwanted art or the destruction of property is a big offense to property owners. It is. But it doesn't detract and make it less.
It just kind of...
I will say it does attract. It will attract other people to here.
You just kind of have to be choosy with where you put stuff. And
I will tell you, when this gets tagged, I'm painting it.
Okay.
I'm going to be calling you, got tagged, either deal or it's going to go. Because it's tertiary.
Yeah.
As soon as this goes into a Pharaoh tagging ground and not art, then it becomes boom, and people do that.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I don't know. I'm hoping by now doing this.
Well, your other one lasted years. That was up for a long time, and nobody did anything.
Yeah.
They did all around it.
No, yeah, for sure.
So some people have a respect for it.
And I think it's because I don't know. Maybe I've put it in enough places at this point that people have seen it. But I don't know. I don't know. There's this graffiti crew called it's GV Graffiti Vandals, but they did a roller in downtown, and I had a poster on the wall, and they painted over my whole thing, but then they painted a bandana on the face and made it look like an outlaw, But they included it in it, which was dope.
Yeah.
And so I really respect that. And then I've even had friends. They talked to some of those guys that are from that crew, and they said, "Hey, the little baby face, But they're like,
is that what they call it out in the world? The little baby face.
A lot of the graffiti artists that I've met, they go, "Oh, you're the baby face, huh?"
That's beautiful. It's so funny. No matter what you do, people are going to associate something else or whatever it is. It's a baby face, of course,
Or it's like, the Gerber baby.
It's not really a baby face. It's a little kid face.
Yeah, it is.
It's cool. That's funny. Oh, you're the baby face. Yeah, I'm baby face.
But I love the,
Have you checked out baby face?
I love the reaction though. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's unique. It's different than, than just putting out letters all the time. That's kind of what.
Yeah. International graffiti artist caught Culver City. Finally. Babyface, aka Nicky Nailed It.
Things are temporary. The posters, all the art stuff. It's all temporary. When it's in the city and all that, and eventually it fades. It loses its color. It gets taken, it destroyed, whatever, covered up. But so it's a constant battle. It's a constant fight. For us to keep on, clinging to these feelings and these, this kind of. These methods of just kind of saying, I'm going to be a kid my whole life, and it's not about, growing up or giving things up. It's all about just going, fuck it, I'm going to be me and continue to be me, because that part of myself is something that's important. Just do the dance, have fun, do what makes you feel good about yourself. And, especially, it's different when you're creative, because you can change your world, the things that you can make. When we were little kids, we all would, would create stuff and make things. And yeah, as you get older, people go, no, I don't make stuff. I don't paint. I don't this. I don't that. You know, and it's like, well, you just go, do it, do your thing. You just have to keep on doing it, because most people they lose that spark or that feeling about life, but really they're just they are so stuck in what they think that they've become, you know. And really, you got to keep changing, but a lot of it is you got to keep clinging backwards to those feelings of fun and of, you know, that essence of you being a kid, because that's what keeps you there. But that's the whole thing. It's kind of what it means to me.